Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the LEC Spring 2025.
Round, it was KC, but like that alone is an incredible feat to take down Caps in a final. But anyway, we find ourselves at the beginning of spring. The expectations have shifted, and the bot side of the map.
Target might be in trouble. Ignite's going to be the return. It's a flash. Mystic shot aimed down the line. Super's first blood. Police response, so quick Supreme is Jojo in the 1v1. Vladdy under his own turret. Jojo can't step forward. Vladdy's flash is held for now, as Jojo came very close to overshooting the mark. Well, that wave resets despite our thoughts. El Yoya's moving into position with Kana getting it pushed on wave. But look at the size of this wave.
Stun is going to come through. The CC combo is terrifying.
Yeah, what can you do? You're up against the wall in there. You will stay. Kana flashes, but it's met by El Yoya. The burn's ticking down. Somehow El Yoya hasn't gotten the kill yet. The rock, though, will seal the deal. And with the minion wave in front of the turret, that is a double whammy.
I mean, KOI are finding advantages in the top side. You get to clear, and power farming on this Lilia is going to be crucial when it comes to the mid game, and just the mobility that you're going to have playing around. Look
how cocky Kalista is, though. In front of his turret, he might pay the iron price. I mean, the Ignite ticking over the potion just in case, and thank God he popped it, otherwise he was a dead man. He just didn't even flash.
I'm surprised he got away with that. The health pot's doing a huge amount of work to keep him alive. Wave in a bit of an awkward spot. He's going to be forced to push that one out as the resets come through.
Jojo snap back. I love that. Again, action keeps pursuing. Vladdy with a sidestep doesn't have to do anything more. The Impale stolen away before an Impale of El Yoya's own is in the way. Abscond abducted, and El Yoya's Scorpion live comes to a crushing end. Yike there to help seal it.
Nice outplay from Vladdy. The support from Yike was clutch. As Targamas now makes his way into mid lane, and KC equalized the kill score 2-2. The gold is dead even, but Yike, crucially, will be first as KOI going to start off this dragon. I think this should be an easy cross map from KC. They're not really in a position to contest, and I think it would be a difficult one to do so given their positioning on the map.
6 grubs for a Nara inside. Always feels good, while at least Drake stacking starts with a Cloud. And a Hextech coming up next. Kana using this time to just get some turret plating for his own. Pull back some of the gold as he engages on Targamas. A good bop away, sets up for Vladdy to maybe hit him, but in trouble as Targamas. He flashes away, no ulti, Impale stolen, but not taken. Asleep is Yike, he finds someone behind the wheel as Alvaro is the fate sealed on the back, opens up for Targamas again. Vladdy has to flush away as KC, even up against their own turret, are getting threatened by
durability under his belt. Yeah, a bit of supportal combat over vision.
Send this.
No Tibbers. The kill angle?
Oh, actually might be. Ulti back.
Oh no. Okay, he wants to just disengage, get the wave.
Yep.
Dragon spawning in 25 seconds.
KC wants this desperately. El Yoya fishing for a play himself. Kalista at half HP. So being chunked out a little bit here on the poke virus. And KC will have mid-pry for the time being. Super gets tagged out, but KC waiting to pull the triggers as Vladdy and Jojo pulling it out. There's a fate sealed onto one target. If Vladdy gets away from this, it's a big ulti not to have for the fight.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot used, and
Alvaro! Targamas behind enemy lines. El Yoya running away, but he's caught something. I didn't know cows could swim! Targamas still alive with the unbreakable will as the Scorpion's being run into him, but it's trample out with a long chain line. A trade for now, but Jojo's taken down by Yike. The deer has got spirit, and now a new target. Super and Alvaro together, but for Lilia, that's a dream come true! Down for the Quadra, and down for KC's exceptional fight.
Yike is popping off. A fight like this where it's scattered and not chunked out. It was a numbers of...
Wait, that sounded like my voice as well. Yeah. Same idea.
Oh, Yike though. Oh, it's hunting season for KOI.
It is indeed. I tell you what, Venison might take sides, but the kiting away has been good. Not one, but two is three-man again. Carter's just doing it again. His Nah always finds the wall, and Yike always finds the kill. KOI will no longer be fishing. I think the rod's broken. As Khan's got a new target, El Yoya right in front of him, and nothing that this Scorpion can do. Yike just moves into vicinity, and KC are now styling, laughing. Singular play now for KC. Looking to continue pushing mid. You can see Vladdy up in top. Dragon's been up for a while, but Targamas has got something in river. There's a one-man lilting lullaby onto the Scorpion. It's going to set up with Chains of Corruption as well. The damage is disgusting.
I mean, beautiful setup with the CC as well. Keeping El Yoya locked down for as long as possible. They feed another kill over to Yike. dominating now on the Lilia. Jojo might be in some danger here. Trapped underneath this tower. Super goes for a 1v1.
He does indeed. Kallista's low on mana. How much does it matter here against the lethality bar as he kites away? Super gets poked out and another arrow to fly through as Flighty just takes a free kill. Doesn't press anything, but his rocket belters. Flighty, now that he's here, wants to go for a little bit more. Meerwin's going to get tanked up and sent in, and Yike, you can see, is once again looking for another ankle, but losing the other by Fate Sealed is blocked by Flighty getting into melee range.
Could be a good opportunity for Koi to find a comeback fight.
The annoying thing is, though, with the MRD buff, we need Meerwin to really set it up and spike it down, but they're not going anywhere near. Koi just going to move away, and that's Atakan for free. And GA version as well for KC. Start playing some of these dives. 2,700 between jungle, 1k for top, 1k for Kalista between him and Super. And second dragon for KC, also going to be piled on that welcome bundle.
Oof, I mean, it's a rough one for Koi. I think they made the wise decision. You'll notice their itemization. Second item spikes and cuts. So now they find themselves at a pivotal moment. No dragon for 4.5 minutes, Baron in 2.5. Within this time frame, they need to mitigate what advantages KC can find. Oh,
nice.
That is just a solo kill.
It is indeed. Well, guess what? It doesn't count because it's not a kill.
It's 200 gold.
Yeah, but not 300.
True.
And it doesn't go on the scoreboard. Okay? But you know what will? If KC finds something back, Jojo's going to become solo unbound, but Targus is waiting there with his trample up. He gets in the way of the Fate unsealed, and Jojo has to flash in the end as well. Teleport back, that's Vladdy rejoining with his own Fate seal.
I mean, KC are not slowing down, are they? They secured the mid-tier 1. They're dropping the Herald in the top lane. They're keeping the pressure up. Vladdy rejoining the group has commandeered Jojo's ultimate. Jojo doing his best to wave clear, but the Herald's going to get another strike as well. He's the same level as his top laner. Yep. He has 3 items completed. This Lilia is what we in the...
misery business. Talk about Kalist losing his Edge of Night, but Elyoya gets nowhere near him. Meanwhile, losing Lullaby catches 2 by the toe, and now Alvaro not going to get bowled over, but Yike steps up to do a little bit more damage as he runs away. The Ignite's going to be enough to tick and send him far as Jojo at half HP with a poke from Kalist. KC, the B comes out, and even Vladdy fighting top turret will go on to Meerwin. I mean, this is a solo kill territory, and he sends out Tibbers, but Tibbers in response. Betty, you're going to get your answer before Vladdy ends up dying. 1 Tibbers now, 2 onto the Rift. Gets a little bit angry, and Super's going to get the bear. Beware! Boy runs to the base, and they have to heal
Styling.
on. And I'm impressed as well that they haven't really lost their pace on the trigger after that early game fight, right down here in River.
I mean, they did push for an inhibitor in top lane, and Vladdy tried to outplay 2v1.
Yes.
Aside from that, I agree with you. It's been a very disciplined performance from KC across the board. They've secured Dragon Soul point. And, ooh, is that a Yone that is out of position?
It is indeed, and Targus is going to make it so. Nice little trample up. Can they kill the cow? Targus gets in the way, and Unbreakable Will's going to buy him a bit of time. Even if he dies here, he knows it's going to be an end-up trade, but he's not. Targus is out of the way, and Kalist takes the kill with that punish as well. Baron is right below.
Should be an easy objective for KC to start off. This will be Koi's really last Hail Mary play. Perhaps Elyoya can get a steal if he can. There are options, but I don't think KC's going to make it very easy for them.
Elyoya pulls something out of the hat. Now, what I tried to say is Darkness flashes forward with the Polarizer. He's got to pull a miracle out, but a lilting Lullaby ×3. Super's going to cleanse it away, but Vladdy has an Impale to add more CC. Meerwin flashes as well, and although it looks like it's going good for Koi, 1, 2, 3, count with me, everyone at home, that's 4. That's right, you're learning to count all the flashes that KC took out of Koi, running away from this Baron.
The goal difference is just too big. Even though they get the kill onto Targamas, it's not enough to turn the fight in their favor. But Elyoya has not given up yet. The TP comes in from Jojo.
Send in the Hail Mary, what else can you do? But Yike, now without Zonya's maybe a little bit more vulnerable, but the almost level 16. Lilia sits on the Baron and waits for his moment. On to Jojo, the burn is enough with Kalist, poking and ranging. Meerwin lucky to be outside of that enhanced quiver. Blue team has indeed taken Baron. That's 9k, that's Baron, and that's KC looking to put the nail in the coffin at game number 1. Meerwin gets out if only just Targamas had his unit, but not his collision. Vladdy has found Super, and it's not going to end here. That's an electrocution as Vladdy finds kill number 3.
I mean, what else is there really to say other than the goal difference is too big, and with the Baron, KC are looking to get their first win of spring.
First game win and open up this series in a bang in what has been, you know, a kind of fun draft. Like, I know I was at least talking about things like Sejuani, you know, standard junglers. We've been seeing things like Sinzao, Vi when it's not banned away, but like, the Lilia is such a bold move. If I'm not mistaken, I remember in spring, I don't remember Yike pulling it out at all with all the variations of jungle that he had.
He's definitely played it in the past, and he has a lot of AP junglers in his pool. But I think as an answer into the Skarner, it's a good one. Yeah. Just the fact that you can dance around his range and...
Fresh meat. Targamas runs in. I think that's grass-fed, actually. Targamas, he's going to heal all this up, of course, with red buff, and KC are doing something on the other part of the map. Look at the inhibitor turret, rather Nexus turrets from Kana, as he's taken him himself. Inhibitor's going to be exposed. Bot turret is going to come up next, and Koi, the fire just won't go out. It's a 12k gold lead because structures are falling every 10 seconds. Make it another one, and now Koi on their last defense with an Impale taken out. It's Impale for Impale, a little bit janky that takes Bloody out in the end, but Targamas is re-engaged. He's going to make sure that Alvaro will drop 2. KC running into the base, 4 members, Baron behind them. Koi have got 4, but it ain't the same. The ambulance is definitely called for the right team, and Joe just poked out. Kana's ulti is brilliant, and yet again, KC are filling us with hope. The region is looking at this team in the same vein, and in game 1 against that mighty fish, they've got a spear in hand.
KC with a very solid game 1 performance. It was chaos.